Hey everyone, this is Jairo Morales from The Grind Fitness and welcome to my channel. On this channel, you're gonna learn how to take care of your body while we do this wonderful sport called Jiu-Jitsu. Everything from joint strength training classes to mobility classes, as well as yoga and many other professionals to teach you what is the best path for you and your Jiu-Jitsu journey. If you haven't already, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. You know what to do. Share this with somebody if you think this might help the community to be able to take care of their body for their journey on Jiu-Jitsu. Oos guys, hope to see you on the mat.
Hi everyone, I'm Sammy and I'm your teacher today for Awareness for Jiu-Jitsu. Today we're just going to do a very gentle and mellow flow, and I'm hoping that we can get these poses, about 4 or 5 of them, within the next half hour. If you haven't already done so, please press the subscription button, and now let's get started. So start in a cross-leg position, placing your hands and knees, tilting your hips forwards and really lengthening the spine and neck. And now just take your time, twist and turn your torso in random circles, and then close your eyes and connect your breath with the movement. And as you continue with the breath and the movement, so breathing in through your nose, out through the mouth, I'm just going to talk a little bit about how we're going to proceed with the class. So you're just going to take your time getting into and out of the poses, using your breath so you can relax into these poses. And I'm hoping we're just going to use your breath between maybe 4 or 5 breaths, or 3 minutes in total. And we're just going to take our time drilling a little bit of kindness and compassion for not only ourselves, but for the people around us, whether it's your families, people you meet, on your work and your jobs, and stuff like that. So just take the time to consider that theme as well as the poses. And now, taking our time, we're going to change sides, so changing the crossing of the legs. Same thing other sides, so we're going to go the other way. Again, we're going to just connect the breath with the movement. Close your eyes if you like to, and I like to. And if it's needed, you start moving that from side to side, in case you've got a bit of tension in there. And just taking time as you gently warm up for today's class. So just take your time with this movement, guys. Just really feeling your body, whereabouts it is. You might find your lower back or your sides might be a bit sore, a bit stiff from this week's schedule or the amount of classes you attended to. Just take that to mind as you gently warm up your body. Okay, now we're going to get into the next pose. So we're going to get into the butterfly guard. So you're going to extend your left leg out or the right leg. It's entirely up to you. There's no real rules in this class. But then you can place your foot, so the right foot is going to go on the inside of the left calf. So as you bring both the soles of the feet together, I want you to again place your hands on your hips. So you're going to tilt your hips forwards and lift the chest and the head up so you've got a nice straight spine. If you find that you're still quite struggling with this, then you can actually put your back flat against the wall if it's needed. But again, as we get into the butterfly stretch, I want you to really lift your chest and head up as you're looking forwards. Then hinge at the hips, gently start leaning forwards, and then you're going to drop your head, relax your neck, close your eyes, and then get connection with your breath. Breathing in through your nose, and breathing out through your mouth. down into your belly, maybe your hips, your lower back, and take this time for yourself to relax. And with that in mind, we start with tonight's themes with kindness and compassion. So I'd like you to bring to mind and say to yourself, may I be happy, may I be free from suffering, may I be healthy, and may I be filled with everlasting joy. And as you do so, place your awareness onto the breath. Let's see how you feel about this. Do you find this quite easy, or whether you find this quite challenging? Just take a moment to feel your body and relax. Breathing deep in through your nose and breathing out through the mouth. Taking time to relax. And feeling pose. Now breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. And when you're ready, start bringing yourself up into your gently in a nice straight seated position. Gently open your eyes here and already do so. Bring your hands underneath your knees. Place your hands just that behind your sides and maybe have your feet hip width apart, and just gently just start switching your knees from side to side. We're not trying to activate anything, we just, as you might have found a bit of stiffness staying in the last pose, that you might just want to do is just to take out that stiffness for a moment. So just take your time with this. And with the next pose we're going to get into, which is the half hero pose, we carry on with tonight's theme of the class. I want you to bring to mind someone who you have a strong connection with. You know, someone in your life, whether it be your husband, your wife, your mother or father, and just take your time to consider your relationship and how you feel about them. So getting into the half hero pose, we're going to extend our left leg out, or the other leg if you want to, so tie it to you again. But then with this, you're going to lean over to the left hand side, you're going to bend the right knee and place your foot on the outside of the hip. Then you're going to bring your foot up onto the mat. Again, there's no real rules, just bring up to the foot where you find it comfortable in this pose, because we're going to be here for a few breaths. And then you're just going to place your hands just behind you, so you're not too far back, but you're still comfortable. Have your fingertips either facing forwards or behind, whatever's good for you. Then gently bend the elbows, drop the head, relax the neck. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. All the way down to your belly. And again, relax into the half hero pose. Just think about, there might be any tension in your body. If there is, then breathe into there. And carry on with tonight's theme, bring to mind a person you have a strong connection with and say to yourself, may you be happy, may you be free from suffering, and may you be healthy, and may you feel everlasting joy. As you bring that awareness to your mind, take a moment to see how you feel about that. Whether this is relatively easy or whether you find this quite challenging. You notice your breath is a bit shallow, then take a deep breath in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. All the way down to your belly, down to your hips, and to your back and your legs. Sometimes you find it hard to relax, so we just need to let our life just get the better of us. So this is your time to do so, to take your time now and relax. Now breathing in through your nose, and out through your mouth. And then your time, start just bring yourself out of this pose. So we're going to go over to the other side. So lean over to the left. Once you extend your left leg out, extend both legs so both feet are forwards. Just whip them out a little bit. And then from here, same thing, other side. So lean over to the right side. Bend the left knee, place the foot on the outside of the hip. Bring your foot onto the mat. Placing your hands just behind you. Again with the options that were available beforehand. Then slightly bend the elbows. Drop the head, relax the neck. Close your eyes. And breathe in through your nose. And out through your mouth. See if you can relax in the half hero pose. And just take a moment to consider with tonight's theme. And consider, are you contributing to this person's health, happiness and well-being? Whether it's something you might need to improve, or that at the moment in time you feel you're doing a really good job. Again, the shoulders, the back, the hips. Keeping that awareness onto your breath. As you relax into this pose. And when you're ready, breathe in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Start open your eyes. If you haven't done already. Start bringing yourself out of this pose. You might find it a bit stiff, If you do so, just wig your legs out a bit, shake your wrist, your arms out a little bit, as you might find it quite tense being there for the last 3 minutes. And now we're going to get into the next pose, which is the figure 4 stretch. So from here, as we get into the figure 4 stretch, so placing your right foot on top of the left knee, and then lifting both knees up. You're going to just feed your hands through to the back of the leg, so it's on the back of where the hamstring is. If you feel you might need a little bit more, then you can place it onto the knee, but there's no real need for this class, as we're just trying to get some nice easy poses with the breath. But when you do so, start lengthening in the spine and neck as you gently place your head onto the mat. Close your eyes, connect with the breath. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. As you feel everything soften into the mat, carry on with tonight's theme. I want you to bring to mind that person who serves you coffee in the week, or somebody you just passed by when you're walking the dog, or even the person who pours you your local beer on a Friday night. And bring this person to mind and say to yourself, may you be happy, may you be free from suffering, may you be healthy, and may you be filled with everlasting joy. As you feel your breath going a little bit deeper, take a moment to consider this and see if you find this quite easy, or even if you find this quite challenging. Now from here, gently release the interlacing of your hands, placing your left foot onto the mat. I want you to hip escape over to the right hand side. So you're going to drop your foot down by the sides with the knee stacking over the ankle. So now you're in a nice spinal twist. Placing your hand out by the sides or hand behind your head. But again, breathing in through your nose, out through the mouth. And just let your breath elongate the spine in the spinal twist. Maybe softening the face, the jaw, the neck, the shoulders. And just feel your hips go really heavy onto the mat. And if there's any tension in your body, place your awareness onto that. And maybe you can soften it a little bit more with each breath. Now breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just meet back in centre. Same thing other side. Foot on top of the knee. Bring the knees up. Feeding your hands so they're touching the back of the leg. Remember, there's options for you. What's valuable for you. Lengthening the spine and neck, gently dropping your head back onto the mat. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take your time to relax into this pose. And again, taking your time into tonight's theme. Seeing if you're contributing to the person, the stranger, who's chatting away with the coffee, that says hello to you whilst walking. See how you're contributing to their health, happiness, and well-being. Now gently release the hands, pressing your foot onto the mat. If you escape now over to the left hand side, so you're dropping the foot down by your sides. If you need to, you can use your right hand to help you support you a little bit. And again, once you're in your spinal twist, hand out by your side or behind your head. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Again, be aware. Softening the shoulders, the back, the hips. And maybe place your awareness onto the breath. See if you can deepen that a little bit more. Use that breath to elongate your spine as you take your time to relax. And then when you're ready, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Stabbing knees both sides, bring yourself up to seating. So we're coming into one of your last poses for the evening, so which is seated forward fold. We carry on with the theme this evening. I just want you to bear to mind this time is someone you've had a disagreement with. So think about a person who you might just have a disagreement with, or that might made you tap during a mistake during rowing this week. So just bear that in mind with tonight's theme with your kindness and compassion. So for me, I want you to hinge at the hips, slightly lean forwards, just placing your hands wherever comfortable for you, whether on your shins or using your feet. Once you drop your head, relax the neck. Close your eyes, connect with the breath. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Maybe let your feet sort of sway open to the sides. Softening the face, the jaw, the neck, your shoulders. And relax in this pose. And with that in mind, think about that person you've had a disagreement with this week, today, whatever it be. Say to yourself, may you be happy, May you be free from suffering. May you be healthy. And may you be filled with everlasting joy. See with that in mind. See if you're able to shift your mindset a little bit. Seeing if you could observe that this is quite difficult or might be easier than you first thought. And just observe these thoughts for a moment. Deepen your breath. Maybe let your head drop just a little bit more. And take your time to relax. If your breath is a little bit shallow, and deepen it a little bit more into your belly, your back, your hips. Just take this time for yourself to relax. There's no need to force anything. Just let the breath and the pose do the work for itself. And now breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth. Gently start stacking yourself up to come into a nice straight spine. Maybe looking forwards as you open your eyes. Coming onto your back. I want you to squeeze your knees into your chest for a moment. Just switch from side to side. And then let's come into the last pose, so this evening, which is your Savasana pose. So if you find you've got a bit of a strain in the back, then bring your knees together. Feet wider than your hips, so they're sort of outside of the mat. If you've got no problems with your lower back, then extend both your arms and legs out straight, palms uppermost, lengthening the spine and neck. Close your eyes, and breathe in through your nose, and out through your mouth. For the last pose of this evening. Just let it all flow and go now, guys. Start taking some deeper breaths. Start moving your toes, fingers. Start rotating your wrists and ankles. Bring your hands up your head to give yourself a nice stretch, as if you've just woken up. When you're ready, just come up, just switch over to one side, taking your time, bring yourself up into seating. Just get into a nice, comfortable position. Just take a moment out to feel this. See how different you feel now compared to what you felt at the beginning of the class. Gently open your eyes. Hope you enjoyed this evening, this nice gentle flow. If there's any comments you can leave down below that I could improve in this class, they'd be much greatly appreciated. But thanks for joining us at Awareness for Jiu-Jitsu, and we'll join you at the same time, same place next week. Us and namaste, everybody.